guys, I'm Amy. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Here I share anti-MLM content which is in a much longer form than I share over on Instagram. In today's video I want to talk to you about the bait and switch tactics that are used by multi-level marketing representatives. I myself was in a multi-level marketing company for more than 4 years, so I feel like with my experience and my understanding of the way things work within the company, I can offer a little bit more of an insight. Multi-level marketing reps often use a lot of very attractive wording to hook you in and to make you interested in what they have to offer, whether that be the products they're selling or most likely the business opportunity. You'll hear phrases such as join my team or join my business or this business is doing X, Y and Z for me. And while the products do exist, I believe often as a legal loophole, because without the products and just focused on recruitment, this would be much more akin to a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme, and it would be hard to avoid the legal implications of that. The real money, however, in multi-level marketing comes from recruitment, because not only do you earn on your sales, but you earn on the sales and personal orders of your downline as well. Multi-level marketing companies are so manipulative and deceptive. I believe they're one of the most deceptive business models that exists. They are known for their alleged cult-like tactics, manipulation, mind control, and the bait and switch strategy that we're going to talk about today. Bait and switch is a sales tactic, a way in which reps bait you into their MLM using some key wording and phrases, by using specific claims about the business and the business model, and then switch these on their head once you have joined. This often has reps feeling a little bit knocked off their axis, overwhelmed, and often a little confused because this is not how the business was sold to them. But the interesting part about this is that once you're in, because the emotional mind control aspects have already begun, you aren't always aware that this has happened. Let's not beat around the bush here. Multi-level marketing companies are a business opportunity that is designed for you to fail. 99.6% of people, as per the FTC's research into over 300 MLMs, shows that people are either not making money or not turning a profit, and the overall majority are running a deficit. So throughout this video, I'm going to address the common bait and switch tactics that you'll see multi-level marketing reps use, such as the business being so easy, that you have time freedom, that the products sell themselves, you can work the business in the small pockets of time in your day, an uncapped earning potential, no quotas or requirements, and not forgetting the supportive community of like-minded besties. So let's get going. One of the most common bait and switch tactics you will hear when you're in the recruitment process for a multi-level marketing company is things like this business is so easy, or that it fits into the small pockets of time during your day. It's the implication that no matter how busy you are, no matter how full your life is, that you can find some time to work your MLM business. It will fit into your life, you can work when you have the time, and that you will earn money doing so. Sometimes the claim is that you will earn significant money doing so. Significant money that you could retire yourself from your 9-to-5 job if you so wish. When MLM reps are trying to recruit you, they paint the business opportunity as easy. It will fit into your life. Now, I don't think anyone truly believes that you can just make money doing nothing and that someone's just going to give you a paycheck for nothing. I don't believe anybody thinks that, but the insinuation is that it's easy to do, easy to fit into your life, and you are in control. You have the freedom where and when you work, i.e. those pockets of time in your day, and you believe that you could fit this in anywhere. The switch to this is once they have you hooked and they have you recruited and you're in, you realise that it isn't that easy. The narrative within the multi-level marketing company changes to this business isn't easy and it takes time and effort if you want to make any money. And you quickly realise that making money and selling the products actually isn't that easy at all. And working those small pockets of time in your day just isn't enough to see any income, let alone the income you were promised. The response is usually things like, well, this business works if you do. I mean, it doesn't, because more than 99% of people will never turn a profit. But in multi-level marketing, there is a blame culture. If you aren't seeing results, then it's your fault. It's because you aren't working hard enough, even when you are. and that you need to treat it like a full-time job, even though you were told you could do it in 30 minutes a day. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how hard you work in a multi-level marketing company or what your work ethic is. It has absolutely zero to do with whether you will be successful or not. Whether or not you see success will depend on a few things: when you get into the business structure, luck, and the size of the team you've recruited into your downline. Bait and switch tactic number 2 that we see in MLMs is that of the supportive community. Now, you will often hear people in MLMs refer to this supportive community, their new best friends, like-minded people, and they couldn't speak more highly of the people they've met through their multi-level marketing business. You will hear reps countlessly recall how incredible their community is, their team, how these men and women, predominantly women, are the most amazing group of people that they have ever met. They are so grateful to have stumbled upon this opportunity to find this group of like-minded people who are so supportive of their dreams. This is a great bait tactic, because in a world where we are more and more separated from our communities, and as mothers separated from our village, we crave this kind of connection, this community and this friendship. And multi-level marketing companies know this. This longing for community is how so many reps prey on people while they are recruiting them. When you join a multi-level marketing company, the love bombing begins immediately. Love bombing is a classic emotional control tactic. It's a cult tactic and an abuse tactic, and it's designed to keep you loyal and elicit positive emotions from you. These people, who, by the way, know nothing about you yet, will tell you how successful you're going to be, how excited they are for you, and they can't wait to run to the top of the company with you. You are going to do great things and you're going to reach all of your dreams. This overwhelm of emotional makes you believe that it's true as well. That's what it's designed to do. And this is the start of the road of emotional manipulation. Now, the switch is these relationships are purely transactional. So for those in your upline, you're making the money, or they're conditional based on you being in the company, in that multi-level marketing company. Once you realize you aren't making money and want to leave, sometimes the idea that you will lose these friendships is what keeps you stuck for longer. And once you leave, your community of like-minded besties will shun you. They will block you. They will unfollow you. It happened to me. One of my best friends in the business, who was also my upline, who recruited me, cut me out entirely when I left, particularly when I started talking about the predatory nature of these businesses. When you aren't part of a multi-level marketing company, you aren't worth anything to them anymore, and there is no need for them to continue to be your friend, because you no longer serve a purpose to them. This is because they were never true friendships in the first place. They were truly transactional, or they were purely conditional. If this wasn't enough on its own, multi-level marketing companies also actively encourage you to cut out the people in your real life who aren't supportive of your role within a multi-level marketing company. They will say it's because you don't need to surround yourself with the negativity. However, this is a cult-like tactic of cutting you off from your loved ones. It's a form of manipulation and control, and encourages you only to be part of the multi-level marketing community. It encourages avoidance of anybody who believes something different than you, and it enables you to exist solely in that echo chamber of fellow MLM members who all think, do, and exist the same as you, thus sinking MLM participants deeper into the groupthink ideology. Another bait and switch tactic within MLM companies is when they mention that there are no quotas, fees, requirements, etc., that you can decide what it is you are going to spend. When you are being recruited into a multi-level marketing company, reps will often serve you with information that it's free to start in some cases, and will go on to tell you that there are no quotas to hit, no fees, requirements. What you spend on your business is completely up to you. And while this isn't untrue, because a lot of these things are not compulsory, they are hidden and to some extent end up being fairly essential if you want to run your business and make money. This is manipulative, and it is hidden from plain sight when you are baited to join the company. The switch is that many companies have so many associated costs that are required even if they are technically optional. This might be that you need to hit a personal volume level. Personal volume is orders Sometimes it's orders of your own, and sometimes it includes the orders of your personally enrolled customers as well. Some companies will require you to place a monthly order in order to stay active or to qualify for commissions. In fact, in most companies, there is a requirement for you to reach in some form, whether that be through your own orders or customer orders, for you to qualify for your own commissions. This is so problematic. To put it simply, if I earn £100 in commissions, but I don't fulfill the requirements to get me that commission, whatever that is in a specific company, then I won't get paid. I will have done the work, but I won't get paid. Where in any other business model is that legal? You'll also find a common phrasing in multi-level marketing companies is we don't hold inventory. And this is used as a way to explain that you won't have to purchase unnecessary product or hold a lot of stock in the hope that you might sell it. Many MLM companies now are structured so that customers can order online. So you would have your own website, which, by the way, you have to pay for. In my company, it was £20 per month to have my website active, and if I didn't have my website active, then I couldn't enroll customers, so I couldn't earn money. So it wasn't compulsory because I could turn it off, but if I didn't have it running, then I couldn't run my business. So it kind of was compulsory, really. But for this, the company will take the orders, do the shipping, do the returns, and reps don't need to have anything on hand. However, once you've joined, you will constantly hear the phrase, you need to be a product of the product. And this means that you need to purchase products from the company and be using them to encourage people to purchase the products as well. This often ends up with reps being overloaded with product that they can't use, so they have inventory that they are just unable to shift. And this does, I guess, lead to the question of who are the true customers of a multi-level marketing company? I believe for the most part that retail customers probably make up a lot more of a smaller portion than the reps themselves, leaving the reps the true customers of the company. So despite being told that you won't need to spend anything, and while nothing is technically compulsory, it's still going to be required if you wish to earn any income at all, or stay active, or rank up. There is also in some companies a yearly fee for remaining active. There are all kinds of loopholes which are going to require you to spend money that you are just not making back. The next bait and switch tactic used in MLMs is addressing some common objections that people have. In fact, overcoming objections is quite a large part of what MLM reps do. It's very common for them when they're writing, a long caption on social media to already be actively addressing some objections without you really realizing it. So for me, for example, I might have said, I was busy working my 9 to 5. I was also studying for my master's degree, and I was able to fit this into the pockets of time in my day. So I'm already implying there that I was really busy, and if I'm busy and I'm doing it, then if you're busy, you could do it too. Now, a common objection that people have when they're being recruited is that they don't know enough people, or they don't have enough followers on social media, because most people run their businesses on social media now. So many are worried that they don't have that much of a large social media following. And they worry that, they won't have enough people to sell to. Well, guys, don't worry about that, because selling is such a small part of the main focus. It will always be on recruitment in these business models. So through the bait process or the recruitment process, current reps will overcome these objections, saying you don't need a lot of friends and, you don't need a large following. I only had 200 followers when I started. And anybody can do a business like this. We will train you, we will help you, grow your network and give you all the tools that you need for success. The switch is that the opposite is true. Reaching out to friends and family is actually a common tactic when it comes to hitting a rank or promotions. They encourage you to reach out to the people who, will always support you no matter what, and help you place an order so that you can rank up. And also, you aren't just going to magically have people exist, are you, that are going to want to buy these products? You do need to have a network. So what they really mean is that they are going to provide you with a number of spammy ways for you to grow your network. You are going to need to constantly be adding to your Instagram and Facebook network, adding people, growing your numbers, so that you can eventually have more people to sell to and recruit. It's about reaching out to people who have never shown an interest in the products or the company at all. Thankfully, I didn't do this. I would at least only message people who had responded on a poll, although most of them would come back and say that they didn't mean to. So I'm sure it felt more spammy to them. It's the reason why we all get the "Hey hun, I've seen your page, I think you'd be great at what I do" messages. As some teams still train people to cold message, which is the modern day equivalent of cold calling. They bait you into telling you that you don't need a big following, and then they switch it to, you actually do, here are some spammy ways to get it. The next one is the classic that we've all heard about: time freedom. The bait part of this tactic is it draws you in to tell you things. The company will give you time freedom. You can own your own time. You can spend more time with your family. You can actually retire from your 9 to 5 and come home and be with your babies. All of these things aiming at preying on those who feel more vulnerable about, returning to work and things like that. The switch, i.e. the reality, is you are going to have to work constantly to even have a cat in hell's chance of making a penny. You will be told that you can work anywhere, but the reality is you will have to. You will be expected to work all the time, anytime, any place, any event, any holiday. You don't get time off, because if you get time off, the whole thing will crumble. And time off is looked down upon as if you aren't a hard worker, and it questions your work ethic, which is something they do consistently in multi-level marketing companies. Because you can work from anywhere, you will actually be expected to work from anywhere. You will often hear multi-level marketing reps say, "I'm so grateful to this business because I can work and I don't have to take time off in whatever scenario." People work their holidays during emergencies, in hospitals, during inductions for their babies, through significant life events. They'll tell you it's because they want to, but the reality is they've been conditioned into believing that they have to. You're expected to take these personal situations, emergencies, and turn them around and use it as to why you're so thankful for this business, that how it allows you to work through these difficult moments of your life, that you have this time freedom. The opposite is true. You don't have time freedom at all. And I think the worst part about this is time is the most valuable thing we have. It's our most precious commodity. Once it's gone, we can never get it back. And people who are trapped in multi-level marketing companies are wasting their time, spending so much time working for free in the hope that someday it will pay off. And it just won't. Not for the 99.6%. Another tactic is financial freedom. It's a great way to supplement your income. You can cover an extra bill, your car payment, retire from your 9 to 5. They say that this is the same as starting your own business. I mean, it isn't. You can start your journey to financial freedom. And the truth is, for more than 99% of people who are recruited, they're not even going to turn a profit. And it's unattainable because the business structure itself could not support it. For the minority, the 0.4%, to be winning and turning a profit, the 99.6% have to be losing. It's just the way the structure works. The average income of someone in a multi-level marketing company is zero. £0, $0, €0, whatever. Across the board, zero. Let's just sit with that for a minute. The average income in an MLM is nothing. Nothing. For this one, the switch, once you're in the company, is the tough love, which is usually top leaders yelling at people over video in the name of getting fired up. And say, for the people who aren't earning money yet, this is just a part of business ownership. These things take time, and they do in a traditional startup, but that's not what was promised to us in the recruitment process, and this isn't a traditional startup. You're reminded that this is a business, and you are just gaslit into, you have to work harder and wait longer, which is designed to keep you in the MLM and not quit. You're constantly reminded that this is normal for business owners, only you aren't a small business owner when you're a multi-level marketing rep, despite what they tell you. You're an independent contractor for $1 billion corporation. So thank you for watching today's video and all your support on my Instagram for my anti-MLM content. I will link all of my links below, as well as MLM resources and where I get all of the information from. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video.